So a couple of viewers of mine wrote to me from Texas after the last video that I published about the 10 reasons why I chose Ecuador, and they asked me 6 specific questions, and I thought I would just do a short video and answer the questions for them and for everybody. So I'll answer them when I come back. Hey! Roja! Rocket Chick Roja! Hello there! Okay, so here we go. Blaze and Amy Decker from Texas. I'm not going to say what city they came from because I don't want to give too much personal information, but they're from Texas. They're planning to come here, and they wrote me an email and they asked me some specific questions. Thank you, Blaze and Amy. I appreciate that. And I'm going to take this opportunity to answer these questions, and then everybody else, maybe somebody can benefit from this other than just you two. So anyway, 6 questions. The first one, how safe is Manta? Boy, we could talk a lot about this. Me personally, I think Manta is very safe. I think it's safer than Mesa, Arizona, where I came from. I think it's safer than just about any major city in the United States. I've been here 5 months yet. I've yet to see a crime take place. I know it happens. I've not been victimized by anybody, and nothing's happened to me. I've had a couple incidents that happened that I thought maybe a crime was about to take place, but I kind of let common sense prevail, and I kind of missed it. I mean, it didn't happen. I can tell you personally if you want to know what they were, but it's really not that important. But anyway, I don't think Manta is an unsafe city. As long as you use common sense, don't wear a bunch of flashy jewelry, don't flash money, don't keep your phone out in plain sight all the time. I have a bad habit of leaving my phone on the table at the restaurant and then going to get to the salad bar or go to the restroom and come back. Fortunately, my phone's still there, but I've been told that's not a smart thing to do. Any crime that takes place here is usually petty crime. So I would say it's safe. Don't worry about it. I think you're going to be okay. They said in their question, I understand that we shouldn't drive from Guayaquil after dark due to risk, but I've only seen one reference to the risk, so we are spending the night in Guayaquil and driving to Manta the following day. Good choice, buddy. Spend the night in Guayaquil. You don't want to drive to Manta from Guayaquil, especially on your first trip here. It's not like driving the highways in Texas. It's not driving I-45 to Houston, you know. Or let's say it'd be like going from Dallas to Austin. You know, it's not like that at all. Don't do it. You're smart by staying in a hotel and then have a driver pick you up and bring you, or take the bus. I did a video about Juan Zambrano, and he is a perfect resource for picking you up in Guayaquil and bringing you to Manta and getting you to where you want to go, and you get there safely, you get there when you want to, and you'll be arrested. I don't recommend driving, but the highway is, in my opinion, is not that safe for somebody that's just coming here. Even after 5 months, if I had my own car and I needed to go to Guayaquil, I'd probably just hire Juan and have him take me. So in short, now don't drive. Stay in the hotel and come the next day with a professional driver. If you need any help with that, let me know. He said, the next question, driving in Manta, Ecuador. Based on your video of Manta with Juan, I got the impression you don't recommend driving there, but I've driven all over the world, so I'm pretty, and he said pretty in quotes, confident I can make it work, and with the rental car rates, it just makes it very convenient to drive, unless you tell me don't even think about it. So here's what I got to say about that. Don't even think about it. Don't plan to rent a car when you come here. It makes absolutely no sense to rent a car here, especially if you're coming for 1 month. Taxi fares are $1.50, $1.25, $1.50, $2, maybe at the most $3, depending on how far you're going. You can negotiate for every single ride you take before you get in the car. And what you need to do is get here, take a couple taxi rides and see how people drive, and then you'll see why I said don't even think about it, because it takes skill, masterful skill, to tremendous gut, you know, nerves of steel to drive a car here in Manta, in my opinion. Now, I'm nearly 70 years old and I don't even think about driving a car. It's so easy to get a taxi. Everywhere you look, there's a taxi. I can come out here and walk down to my street and walk up the block and there won't be a single car or a person out there. But as soon as I start walking up that street, there's an orchestra of melodic music coming from horns that are honking, that are taxi cabs trying to get my attention. So there is no shortage of rides. I don't recommend that you drive. Wait until you get here and settle down here, you know, then you can think about it, okay? So that's my honest answer on that. Number 3, how hard is it to get around without speaking great Spanish? Hard. Pretty hard. There is no English as a second language here that I know of. I recommend that you learn some Spanish. If you don't want to learn Spanish, learn some key phrases. Get Duolingo and put it on your phone, or get Rocket Language and put it on your phone. You can take Spanish lessons here. You can take them in person. You can take them online. Learn some Spanish, you know, and especially if you need to go negotiate for things, take a facilitator with you. Take somebody like Juan Zambrano or Stella Coulter, or there's a lady here, her name is well, what is her name? Contact me and I'll put you in touch with the people to get in touch with. There are a number of people here that will go with you for $10 and help you negotiate your way through the language with somebody. Like when you go to get your phone, or you go to get a power of attorney, or go to get something notarized, you know, go to negotiate for your electric bill and all this stuff. You need somebody to help you with that, okay? It's not that easy. But I've been here 5 months, like I said, and I get along okay. And if I have to communicate with somebody, I break out Google Translate and we just talk to each other through the phone. And most of the time it works. Okay? So that's the answer to that. And then the next question, number 4. Where's the best breakfast coffee shop? We are staying at the Mykonos. Right down the street from you, from the Mykonos, in the La Quadra Shopping Center, there's a little restaurant called Dulce Cremoso. I did a video about them. You can go there and have an awesome breakfast, coffee and juice for $5. And it's good food, excellent food. I recommend you also try out their tiramisu. It's the best chocolate you'll ever taste in Ecuador. That's where I recommend. There's other places. If you come toward the beach from Mykonos, there's Mr. Bolon, that's on 24th Street, good restaurant. There's Cafe Verde, write this down, okay? There's Cafe Verde, which is a good restaurant, that's on Flavio Reyes. Then if you're coming to the Mall del Pacifico, there's a Dulce Cremoso in it, on the north side of the mall, coming from the beach side, entrance into the mall, there's a Dulce Cremoso right there. So all of these are great places to eat breakfast and have awesome coffee. So that's where I go. Let's see. And I'm sure other people have their favorites too, and if they do, please chime in. Put them in the comment section below. Number 5, your favorite restaurant. We like the local, off the beaten path types of places more so than the touristy, main drag type of establishments. Again, they're all over the place too. There's one right behind me called Roja. That's D-E and then space R-O-C-C-A. They do excellent seafood, Italian food, anything you want. There's a chef that works there, not a cook. There's a chef. Right down the street from where I live here, there's La Novia. La Novia, best hamburgers and pizza and pulled pork sandwiches in the country, in my opinion. There's restaurants all over the place. When you get here, I recommend you subscribe to Mark Bradbury's Facebook page, and I'll put a link to it in the description below. There is a plethora of resources for giving you information about restaurants. There's another restaurant called Palmeria. Looks like Palmeria down on Flavio Reyes. There's another restaurant, Gnome, G-N-O-M-E, another great little local restaurant. They just recently opened. Restaurants all over the place. Restaurants down toward Mykonos, where you're going to be staying, are a bit pricey. So you might want to when you get here, look at going away from Mykonos, because you're going to pay extra money for the same food, and I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's that much better. That's just my opinion, okay? So, number 6, the last question. What is the name of your recommended realtor? I looked online and could not find the name you mentioned in your video, so I suspect I can't spell it correctly. Start with none other than Stella Coulter. Coulter. I'll put her information in the description below. Her information is in the description below on the last several of my videos. If you look at the apartment rental videos, her information is there. Also, there is Ecuador Shores. If you're looking to buy a place, I recommend Ryan at Ecuador Shores. They do a lot of high-end sales properties. They don't do a whole lot in rentals, but Stella Coulter is the end-all be-all to rental properties in Manta. She's been here all her life. She knows a lot of people, and lots of people know her, and she is a very special lady, and you will love her. She is the best, okay? She bailed me and lots of my friends out of a lot of bad rental situations when they came here. I'm not going to mention Airbnb. I'm not going to mention this other rental company that's online. But do yourself a favor and get in touch with her. Maybe even before you come here, and make arrangements to meet her, and she'll help you out. Okay? That is the answers that I have. The rest of the stuff here is kind of personal stuff between you and me. You worked at AA. Yeah, when you get here, let's get together and compare notes. Okay? So if you have any more questions, Blaze and Amy, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me on WhatsApp. You can email me. And definitely when you get here, let's get together and have a cup of coffee, okay? And so from a cloudy day, ugly day here, you can see, I'll show you here in Manta, it's ugly out today. Sun's not shining. Thanks for watching. Ciao.